All right, and we're back.
Government stretch.
Welcome back to the podcast, everyone.
Ishake podcast.
Ishake podcast.
97 subscribers.
We're almost there.
Almost at
We
100.
were sitting at 96 for a while. I just got one more. And 3 more, so big. Triple digits. That's exciting.
Yeah.
So thank you for all the support. These get weirdly a lot of views.
I know.
Like a lot. What is it like? Each of them have at least like 900.
Each of them have 100.
Okay. Yeah.
Except for the Modern Warfare one.
Yeah, no, I had a feeling that was in some places. I didn't really like that all that much anyway, so yeah. We'll work on the gaming channel stuff. But yeah, that was just not good. Sorry for all of those who did watch that. But I know how to get them and hide around on Resistance Modern Warfare 3.
Yep. We have 3 pets now. We're 3 for 3 of Peyton coming home from dog trips, and I have another animal.
Yeah, I think we touched on that last. Did you actually show them
No. So we have Gerald, which you guys have seen. I think that Gabriel.
though? Yeah. Are you gonna get out?
I don't know.
So yeah, Jason got a. Well, this was the second thing that he surprised me with. I think I might have already told you, but
So this is Gabriel. He's an Accu monitor, a red Accu monitor. A little bit obese, but he's on a diet. Gonna get fed on Saturday. But yeah, super tame, little shy, very, very cool. And I'm gonna be building him an amazing setup right now. Then a temporary thing that's big enough, but I want to give him a castle. It's gonna be fantastic. Hey, dude.
that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. And then here we got this other guy. Come on, the gloves. Doing it earlier. Unless he wants to be ballsy with it. This guy's a little bit of a temperament problem, and we're working on it.
Nobody can work better. I've ever seen this.
Oh boy, it's taking up a little bit. But this was the most recent thing that he surprised me with. Yeah, I just walked in and this thing was in the enclosure, and yeah, I just kind of accepted that.
So, this is a jungle carpet python, and his name is, what did I name him? Chris. Named after a jerk of a landlord next to T. Presso I used to work at. But yeah, he has some anger management issues for sure. But, okay, we'll go back.
Yeah, he tagged me and Jason a couple times last night. But it's okay. It doesn't hurt as bad as I thought.
No, it just makes me
Bite
itchy. That's the most annoying thing.
Yeah, well, that's also just because you're allergic to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't really itchy the other night. It wasn't last night. That was the night before.
Night before, yeah. No, his bites don't hurt. They just make me itchy.
Yeah.
But someone from work bet me a carton of beer, 30 beers, if I could get him tame. Because he's a dick. So it's going to be a challenge. I'm going to be holding him for like 5 minutes every day until he realizes.
I want to get comfortable with holding him too, especially an aggressive snake. If I can learn how to be good with an aggressive snake, then that's a hurdle I want to get over. Because I know I'll be like more scared than like handling the situation properly, probably.
Yeah.
I want to be like freaking out, but I would definitely get bit a lot, like with or without the microproof gloves. I just know that would be happening. That actually was not a fun time, but yeah, I'm excited to get him tamed out because that'll be nice little gifts.
He's pretty. He's a pretty snake too.
Yeah, he is.
But even if he doesn't tame out, he's a fun snake. Makes it interesting.
Yeah.
And then Gerald's a beast. So.
Yeah, this is cool. It's so tender.
But yeah, those are some new pets. I was gonna wait until you got back from the nether because I thought this would work out perfectly timed and we could go 4 for 4. But
What is it now, Jason?
we might be getting petted on Tuesday.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's possible. I don't know for sure, but I think that's the goal.
Have you put in any applications for any of these guys yet?
Yeah, all of these guys are on applications.
Okay. Did they like send approval back or something, or do you just...
I haven't gotten any approval back. I got an email that said they were just sending them through.
Okay.
But I'm not going to put the pet animal on an application because I'm not really a pet.
Yeah,
It's not going to stay. It's staying here for like 3-ish months,
Yeah.
and then it'll be gone. And yeah, I'll have it when they walk through here, hopefully. Like the pet animal, I can just be like, yeah, so I'm just watching this for the next few days, and it's going to be gone. And they won't have to see it again. But so possibly, I don't know 100%, but I think it's the goal.
Okay, it's a good goal.
Yeah, so I was hoping you'd be on the boat on Tuesday, coming back on Tuesday. But
Well, I'll be on. Oh yeah, no, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Yeah, and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
yeah,
So yeah, I gotta.
but then that should be all for a little bit, I think, because I can't get those two. I don't know. Maybe in the next couple months we'll get 2 more snakes, but I have to spend money on cages, enclosures.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the bitch of it. Those are always what get you. So yeah, a lot of animals. That's 3 animals, like 3. I would say. I mean, they're not like huge, but like decently sized animals in the span of 3 weeks.
Yep, it's been 3 weeks.
Like 2.5 maybe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's been relatively quickly.
Yeah, ridiculously quick.
But they're on applications, and you're also getting fish soon. So
Yeah, got 6 snails for him. Mariel's coming in. We're gonna go fish shopping and stock out that thing. I still need to do a video on it.
Mm-hmm.
Just like whole setting up process and yeah. So I just been catching like little clips and stuff like that. What I've been doing, I'll just compile a big video once it's probably all set up.
Yeah.
Just so I can have a video I'm satisfied with. But yeah, went to aquarium shop yesterday and got 6 snails for it, and then how would you describe Max?
A cracked out German fish dude.
Yeah, I was describing it to Meryl the other day, like, yeah, like a dude that just never left the 80s. Like, he's got like that bowl cut,
Yeah.
the strong, like, porn stash. Yeah, he was just weird, man.
Tell me how he goes and catches crocodiles, but watches out for the mothers.
Yeah, seriously.
So
And
he might be the next person killed by a crocodile.
a whole bunch of interesting sound effects came with that.
Yeah.
Like the
I
middle
can
of the
understand,
store,
yeah.
like you get 2 other customers and they're just like,
In the middle of the. Oh, it was so weird.
yeah. And he's got like the tiniest store ever that's probably the size of just his living room right here. And he's got like maybe 2 to 3, like to a meter long space in between like all of his tanks. He's got a decent amount of fish.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
he's a setup shop. Not as good as True Blue, but yeah, Max Aquariums, good shop, nice cheap stuff. Those snails were $12 for 6.
Oh, nice.
So, which wasn't too bad. And then he gave me a whole bag of poopy doopy water, and yeah, I pretty much cycled my tank. It's pretty much good to go. All the snails are still alive from what I can tell. Yeah, I'm not seeing any like dead shells around, but I haven't been able to count all 6 just because they're pretty good at debating.
Yeah. If you didn't know, Peyton's doing a challenge where he's only using fake plants for his aquarium.
Yeah, no, it's just there for right now for surface area for beneficial bacteria to grow on.
Yeah, he's gonna put real plants in there.
Yeah, no, it's for the plants that I was seeing at all the pet stores and stuff like that. I got some good ideas for it. I just need to get a good lighting system. I don't think I'm gonna do CO2. I think I might do that for like either 10 gallon or one of the. Yeah, probably just a 10 gallon, but even then, that's going extra.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I don't know. I have plans.
Good. Because it's kind of just me carrying this household.
God, shut the fuck up. Yeah, because you just get off offered random shit right off from a fucking crackhead down the street.
Yeah, it's so weird. It's so weird how I keep getting offered free stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
From 3 different people. Well,
Yeah.
no, one of them I bought it from, but yeah.
It's the benefits of having good connections, though.
I know.
And how'd you find the offer? Was it Facebook Marketplace?
Oh, for all of the enclosures? Yeah. So I need to start looking there because if I do find 2 huge enclosures,
Yeah.
I'll get to more pythons.
Yeah. So we'll see.
I'm definitely not going to get any more animals besides the possible patty melon. I don't even want to say that because I said that about the last one. Until they do the inspection. And then I'll have 3 months to, even if I get 5 reptiles in a week, I can space out those applications a lot more.
Yeah. They're gonna be very annoyed with the applications. Just have like a big bin and just be up and on. No.
Well, yeah, because when I texted her, I was like, hey, I got 2 reptiles and I need some applications to send them in. They were free. I didn't have time. We went down. Like, I explained everything. She was like, oh, they sound cool. They sound awesome. Just sent over the applications. I was like, cool. But then right when I got that email, I got a whole nother snake. And I was like, so I sent over 3, but just without mentioning 3. Just sent 3 applications and 3 pictures of everything. And then she was like, awesome. She said something about they sound cool, they look cool, or something. And I was like, I just sent them over to the board for approval.
Okay.
So, we'll see.
Sent over to the board. Doesn't sound very official.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. I don't know. If you're sending in applications for those, I might not even bother for the fish tank. That's a house decoration.
I don't know if you need to. I mean, you're not going to get fish before they do the inspection, because even there will go right onto the boat.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're going. Yeah, the inspection's on the 17th. That's when we leave for the boat.
And you're, well, between the 11th and the 17th, are you going to get fish?
Probably not. We might do it at the end of the trip.
Then yeah. When she's I do want to be here for this walkthrough if I have the day off,
Yeah.
just so I can answer any questions and see how we're doing. But the house will be clean, the enclosures will be clean, it'll look nice.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah, true. Well, animals are officially in the ishake apartment,
Yeah.
and yeah, it's starting to shape up. Once I get one tank established, I'm gonna get a lot more. It's just the waiting game that I had to play with this first one. But also it was good, so I didn't blow all my money on a shitload of fish. And
Yeah,
plants
that's what I
and,
did.
like, just taking your time with it.
Does feel good to buy animal supplies again.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
buying light bulbs,
Yeah.
even though it hurts a little bit, it's so fun. It's so good.
Yeah. Yeah, I miss doing fish runs, but not how it would hurt me.
Yeah.
You know how like really hurts.
Yeah.
You know, back when we were in our parents' house, we could blow like $300-400 on a fish run or like an animal run and just be totally fine. But now it's like I have $60 to spend.
It was like when I went and bought those heat bulbs, I think I worked a 10-hour shift and walked like 7 miles or 12 kilometers. And so for the last 20 minutes of my shift, I just had no shoes on. Like we did the Gandhi lockup, I was doing that, and I was just sitting there, and there had been sand in the bottom of my shoes, but I just haven't had time or really cared enough to take it off.
Mm-hmm.
So then by the end of the day, my feet were just raw, because I was walking on like sand. So I just took them off and was just walking back, and for the last 20 minutes, had no shoes on, and then drove home with no shoes, and then walked in and bought bulbs with just no shoes on. Just full Heartless uniform, no shoes, bought 2 heat bulbs. It's great. And now I'm gonna have to spend another, like, when I build out that Ackie enclosure, I'm gonna have to spend another $200 on just lighting.
Yeah,
That's what I
seriously.
want to do, or heat.
Yeah.
But it's fun.
Why is heating and lighting so goddamn expensive?
Don't know.
Like, it is so expensive for like both hobbies.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Because they know that it's a necessity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's like tanks, heating, and lighting. I would say would probably be the most 3 expensive things to get in the hobby.
Because sand is cheap, decorations.
Decorations.
If you do it right, you
cheap.
can just find them outside.
Yeah, food is cheap. You can get a lot of like, your own automated stuff if you breed colonies. Like I was thinking about setting up like a brine shrimp hatchery. Yeah, maybe even mysis, but we'll see. So yeah, it's just Food can be really easy, decorations can be really easy.
The heating and lighting.
Even like medications is pretty cheap compared. Like
If
it depends. Like a lot of fish medication is fairly cheap actually. But yeah, like I mean, like deep medication. Yeah. I don't know why. If you know why the heating, lighting shit is so expensive for animal hobbyists, let us know down in the comment section below. Let us hear your conspiracy theories about it.
I think it's fucking the U.S. government behind our backs. It's a distraction. Aliens are here.
Yeah,
Did you see that?
That's
yeah,
crazy.
They confirmed alien.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well. I'm still more worried about my fish tank right now.
Yeah. I'm not as concerned about aliens as I thought I would be.
Yeah, no. I mean, we all knew. Like, you had to be dense to not think that aliens existed. And, yeah, I've probably already visited our planet a couple times. Probably for a long time. And yeah, we just
They were the chimpanzees.
crash landed.
If you guys want a nature documentary that is incredible, The Chimp Empire on Netflix is incredible.
We just finished that before filming this podcast, actually, and yeah, I would say like definitely one of the best documentaries I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was amazing. It's 4 episodes. It's a documentary series.
It's about 4 hours, but
Yeah,
it's worth it. You can watch it in 1 to 2 days.
it's literally a chimp gang war, bro. Like, that's what you gotta know.
Sick.
It's so fucking cool. Yeah.
And only made me more terrified of chimps.
Yeah, seriously. Like, you just see like the power of them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, when they would like assert their dominance and just rip trees out of them.
Yeah.
Like, dude, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just, oh, the way that they just hang, like, from trees and stuff. Like, just like this, just the simple power of them is ridiculous.
Yeah, when they were showing Jackson just chilling, he was just hanging from a tree. That's how they just hang out.
Yeah.
Like, this was comfortable. If you did that as a human, you're just hanging by a tree like this, you'd be dying.
Yeah, seriously, you know, most people can't do that longer than like 2-3 minutes, you know?
I don't even think most people can do that long.
Yeah,
I
seriously.
think most people have about 30 seconds.
Yeah. What is it called? Like a deafening or something?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those suck.
Yeah.
But yeah.
They're fun. I like them.
And yeah, these chimps just do that, like literally just hang from a tree with one branch and just be picking fruit out of the tree with the other. Like, just so you know, like easy work. So yeah, they could rip your arms off. Easily.
Easily. I wish that's how they killed you, but no, they rip your face off and chew your fingers.
Yeah, seriously.
But, yeah, very cool documentary.
Be scared of chimps.
Okay, let's move to list of things. That happened.
Jason's list.
Ooh, I finally released a photo croc at Hurley's. It's like the crocs that they tape their mouth shut.
Mm-hmm.
Brody taught me how to release them. So you like catch them, and he was like, "Have you ever done this before?" And I was like, "Nope." And he was like, "All right, well, just so you know, if you get bit, you owe a carton of beer." Like, that's one of the rules. If you're bitten by a crocodile, you owe a carton of beer. If you're bitten by a snake bigger than 3 meters, carton of beer. There's a lot of like croc stuff that if you get bit by certain animals, you just owe a carton of beer.
Okay. To who just say that entirely?
Just everyone gets to enjoy it. I was like, great. So he was showing me how to do it, and as soon as he handed me the croc, I was like, oh, great. My adrenaline hasn't been that high in a while because even a crocodile that size will cause nerve damage.
Yeah, seriously.
So I like had this death grip here, and as I'm walking it over there, it's just like freaking out. And I was like, oh, great. So I unwrap it and just hold it there, and nothing happens, and my hands are just like this. I feel bad. I was giving like this croc a pressure point like right here, and set it in and let it go, and it was fine. But I got to release a photo croc one.
Okay.
And then I asked Brody if he'd train me on how to catch them too, and he said yeah. So I
Nice.
started working with small baby crocodiles soon, hopefully.
That's legit.
Yeah.
We're getting way up, son.
Slowly. But yeah, no, my adrenaline hadn't been that high in a while. It was ridiculous. It was awesome.
That would be terrifying.
It was slightly terrifying.
Yeah.
Clean the entire house. It needs to be cleaned again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was a very good cleaning session though. Cleaned from like 6 to 9,
Yeah.
cooked and ate for like another hour, watched the show for an hour, and then just went to bed.
Mm-hmm.
And then went back to work.
Yeah. This place is so satisfyingly clean though.
It is.
Like, yeah, I don't know. The only, honestly, like, place I don't like cleaning is just that foyer area.
What?
There's so many, like, things in the way. Like, that's
Yeah,
that's the only
yeah.
annoying part. Like, you know, obviously still needs to be done. But then the rest of this is just so easy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you just pull out that push brush. It's just cake work.
Yeah.
So that's how you clean our house, now that you guys know. Welcome to the podcast.
Feel free to break in and clean our house. And read, please.
Did we tell them that your car got broken into?
And they stole all my IDs? I don't know, maybe.
Yeah.
Some dude broke into my car and stole all of my cards. And left my wallet, so I had to deal with that last week. I actually should go check the mail to see if my new card came in.
Yeah.
But yeah, Apple Pay saved my life. I would not be able to do anything without it. But yeah, my car got broken into. It's fun.
Good stuff.
I thought of a podcast idea for when you're gone because I looked it up, and in order to do a podcast through when you're gone,
Mm-hmm.
we have to do 3 a week. With this one, it would be 4 a week,
Jeez.
Yeah.
Okay.
which is not really doable.
No.
That's 4 hours. Okay. So what I think we should do: keep recording podcasts up until you leave, and then each of us, just so we get that watch time and gain subscribers, a 5-minute update every week that we just upload straight to the channel. So it's not it's a step up from a short. But it's not a full video you have to edit. It's just, hey, this is what I did this week, kind of what we do now, but without like the conversation. And then post that, and that'll get our subscribers up and get watch hours up, and then hopefully by the time we're back, we can have this monetized. If we're doing 2 videos a week.
Okay. Yeah, just like record cool moments out of your week, you know.
Or just sit down and
Compile a little video.
I don't even think you need to do that. You can do it like this and just set up a camera and give a 5-minute update of this is what I did.
Yeah.
And if you do record stuff, put it on the Ishake Adventures.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
But
Yeah. I want to make it more interesting than, you know, just me talking to the camera for 5-10 minutes. Yeah, we'll see. I like that idea.
some short form. The podcast will be going short form for 6 months in December,
Yeah.
maybe in January. I bet we could record an extra month and a half of.
Well, we'll be leaving premiere by like end of November.
Yeah, I bet we could record 6 extra podcasts in between now and
We
then.
probably could, yeah.
Just so we have it till the end of the year like this, and then for 6 months it'll be short form content.
Mm.
Which
Yeah.
will be interesting.
Yeah, we might also do some different types of podcasts. We'll see. We might try again on a video game podcast. So sorry if we do that again. But yeah, we'll see. We're just trying to adapt. I'm going on, I don't know if I've told the podcast this, but yeah, I'm going on a backpacking trip with my girlfriend from like January until, honestly, we don't know. She's gonna get instructor certified, and we're gonna try to work at a couple places, so we'll see. So there's some interesting diet footage and animal content to come with that. It's gonna be a lot of fun. But yeah, so we're just trying to figure out what the channel's gonna look like, what both of them are. Yeah, it's just some figuring it out too.
Why are you talking so low?
I'm tired. Fuck off.
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing some diet content. Yes, he's going on a trip overseas, somewhere, Thailand, I think.
Thailand. Yeah, I don't know. we got multiple places on the itinerary, but yeah, just like in that area, like Vietnam, like yeah, places like Koh Tao and stuff like that. So
It'd be cool.
yeah, let's see.
I'll be here wrangling animals. I have to sit with an immigration specialist sometime next week or the week after.
Learn how to renew your visa or something.
I just want to see if there's another visa I can apply for
Mm.
instead of doing the working holiday or the exception I need to stay at her least for more than another year.
Yeah. Yeah.
if I can't stay at Harleys, there's not really a reason for me to stay in this part of Australia for 4 years. Might travel around, but I don't know. I like it here, and I'd rather stay at Hartley's for 4 years and figure it out from there.
Yeah,
But
that'd be legit.
I'll sit down with someone from immigration and figure it out.
I'll soon as you figure out if I can get that tourist visa after this one's up, but we'll see.
Yeah. Brian Barczyk's cancer is shrinking.
Really?
Yeah, by like a lot. He's fully bald now, which was sad to see. But his cancer is shrinking. He gave the numbers. It was a really cool video. Like 3 of his tumors just disappeared, and he has one on his liver and one on his pancreas. The liver one hasn't shrunk. It might have actually grown a couple millimeters, but everything else has shrunk,
Okay.
which is good.
Yeah.
To make him closer to being that 1% that survived.
Yeah,
But
seriously,
we'll see.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not on the wood moment.
Mm-hmm.
We believe in you, Barczyk. We love you. Our hearts are with you.
I had to clean out Gerald's enclosure because he took a shit the other day. That felt good again too. Just doing maintenance. Even though I do it for work, doing it on my own snakes.
Yeah, seriously.
It was so easy too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I say just paper towels and then refill the water bowl.
Yeah, we're buying bulk paper towels now. More than we need.
Yeah, I had one of our more expensive shopping trips the other day.
It wasn't as terrible as I thought it would be.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. But still.
Still hurt.
It hurts.
Just so much small stuff that we needed. But we shouldn't have to go shopping next week. That's the good thing.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna be gone all next week anyway.
And I wouldn't even eat half of that food.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, honestly, you know, we thought 2 weeks until Mario comes, but she comes in a week and a day.
She comes a week from tomorrow?
Yeah.
On a Friday?
Yeah. Yeah. The day I'm gonna get off the boat, then I'll probably have you come pick me up if you're. If you can
What
pick
day?
me up.
It's on a Friday?
Friday, yeah. What time do you get off?
I shouldn't be working on a Friday unless they change my schedule next week. But I won't know until Tuesday. But right now I'm working Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesdays. And then I have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off.
Okay.
So I should be free. Unless I also work at Domino's. And then I'd have to be to work at 6:30.
Okay.
So.
All I need is like, what's it called? Just like at like 5:20 or 30, whenever I'm done with work that day. But as soon as I get off the boat, just go drop me out at the airport.
I think that should work. I don't think I have anything planned that time.
Okay. Yeah, we'll just talk about it. If not, then I could probably just catch an Uber over, honestly. Or you just have someone at the shop drop you off
Yeah.
on the buses. But,
Jeez.
yeah.
How is she feeling about traveling 2 days alone?
Oh, dude, she's hyped, bro.
She's
I mean,
excited for a 36-hour travel day?
She doesn't think about that. She just thinks
Really?
about like when she gets here.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I guess we were thrilled when we went on
Yeah.
that first trip.
Yeah, like I was ready to go for it, you know. But she's been on trips like this before. She's been to Fiji, I believe, and yeah, that's still a lot of flying to go. And yeah, she's skydived in Fiji actually.
Can't believe you're the only one that has a skydive.
Dude, it's so dumb. It's so dumb. I need a dive instructor. I've only done it in one element. I was thinking about that actually. Like, imagine becoming an instructor in like all of like.
The diving courses? Cliff diving, skydiving.
Dude, that would be legit, bro. That would be so cool, actually.
Yeah, I'm a diving instructor. Oh, like scoop. Everything.
Everything. Scuba, sky, cliff,
What's another diving?
cave.
Okay. No, that's.
That would be sick.
Have you seen those terrible videos where they're in like this much?
Oh yeah, no, I wouldn't do that. No. I like life and yeah.
And they're like, oh, I hear rain. Hopefully this doesn't flood because I'll die.
Yeah,
It's like-
seriously, like you're not freaking out. I'm freaking out for you. I'm watching you.
I don't think there's any video on the internet that gives me more anxiety.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say so. I mean, it doesn't like freak me out. Like I know when some people see that, like they get like panic attacks, you know, like totally freak out about like those type of confined spaces. And I think I'll be okay in it for a little while. Like it wouldn't be. I might try it once.
Oh, I've done.
Yeah, even just thinking about it, just like.
You know those.
Because I can't do that, bro.
You know those drainage pipes you crawl through as kids?
Yeah.
Even just crawling through those gave me extreme claustrophobia. Just being stuck like this. Yeah. Like I'm extremely claustrophobic if I can't move up and down.
Yeah.
That freaks me out.
Yeah. Do you ever get like those feelings when you were wrestling with your siblings and like they would wrap you?
Yeah, that's how I lost to Braden the one time I lost.
Mm-hmm.
It was like he had me in the chokehold, but not under my chin. It was just like this, and I was like, I'm good. And then I just got extremely claustrophobic, and I was like, oh, and I had to tap, but not because I was fine until I got claustrophobic.
Yeah.
Which is whack.
Yeah.
But he holds that over me now.
You gotta start showing him spots, Jason. Spurgeon hasn't tested it in a while though, so which is kind of boring.
Yeah.
I just watched Chip Empire. I need to start dumping stuff back.
You're just gonna get home and just start throwing things probably.
Start like skipping around the attic, swinging between the pillars of the bed. Dude, yes.
I think you would intimidate him too. I think it'd be like,
Yeah, you'd be like, oh my god! What are you doing? Yeah, bro, I get Jackson beat down, bro. That show did give me in another mood. It's like, bro, bring me back to primal instincts, dude. Let's, figure out who's the toughest in this bitch. And then let's go to war, fall on their back, dude. Hell yeah.
it was a great documentary.
Very good. Chimp Empire, out on Netflix now. I'm gonna give it a watch.
Also subscribe to all of our channels,
Subscribe to all of our channels. Comment on every single video.
please.
Like every single short. And then we'll consider you guys self-subscribed.
Yes. Last thing, crazy stuff. So, it was that day that I got that snake and got heat bulbs. Yeah, because I was thinking to myself, it would be so funny if I got pulled over with a snake in my front seat. So I'm driving back, just had a long day. I'm at one of the long stoplights on the road down there. And I just pull out my phone and I'm texting my friends. We're at the red light. And I see this flash and I was like, that was weird. And I see it again, I look over and it was just this cop just staring at me. He was flashing his spotlight at me. And he just looked at me and he just went, straight face, but looked down on my phone. And so I was like, and I showed it to him and I turned it off and just sat it down. And then just sat there. And then he got behind me and followed me the whole rest of the way home. Until I got off the highway. I was like, fantastic.
Oh my god.
But yeah, didn't get a ticket. Didn't know there was a snake in my car. Which wouldn't have been a big deal, but I thought it would have been hilarious. He's like, can I search the vehicle? Sure. Watch out for that thing.
Search everything besides that baggy, sir. And do this for your own good.
Yeah. But yeah, he looked so disappointed. I was like, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, seriously.
But what happened on your dive trip?
Couple things I can't talk about. Yeah, it was a good trip. It was a passenger list mainly built out of 20 to 30 year olds. All a bunch of backpacking kids and stuff like that. Which always is just they're just fun trips, it's just a whole bunch of kids just out there diving, having fun. Those trips are really fun.
Yeah.
You have a couple old heads and stuff like that, but when 80% of the boat is from age 20 to 30, it's just fun, man. Reminds me of Utila a lot too, to be honest. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of travelers all around and all diving, and yeah, it's just fun. So Yeah, there's definitely a switch up from the previous week where it was like 60%, like, you know, people over 40.
Jeez.
Yeah, so it's just, they're just totally different vibes. So this one was a lot better vibey feeling. Met a couple cool people. My students were good. I only did the advanced course. Just 3 people. It was nice and easy. They're all very good divers. I was a little slow on the equalization, but that was it. Yeah, I got some really good shots of some clams. Got Patos Pescados running up. Go ahead and give that a follow. Just be posting
Where
dive
is that?
videos and fish videos. It's on Instagram. So yeah, it's got a couple posts right now. Not the greatest, but I'm working on it. So yeah, got a bunch of cool pictures and videos of some clams. Some of the giant clams. They come in like every single color on the spectrum.
Oh, I know. I remember seeing them and being blown away.
Yeah, seriously. Like, my pictures don't do it justice, honestly. Like, they're beautiful.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. It was like,
Yeah, no, it's like, it's what they show in like cartoons and stuff like that, but even the cartoons don't live up to it. And one, just how big they are, and 2, how colorful they are.
What would happen if you just stuck your hand in there? I've always been
You
curious.
lose it, bro. Like, yeah, bivalve force is ridiculous. Yeah, especially like, literally there was one that honestly, if I like swam in, like it would have swallowed me whole. Like, at least I've seen one that could, not one that I took a picture of, but one like literally was like from, I would say like from my knees all the way up to my head, and like literally like that big, and could swallow me whole. Obviously, like maybe like, you know.
How heavy are they? Are they pretty heavy?
I mean, I'm not picking them up. Like, I don't know.
I mean, I'm just thinking of in the situation when if you just got curious and you had one clamped down on your arm, would you have to cut your arm off underwater, or could you swim up to the thing and be like, hey, we need you?
It definitely depends on like the size. Like, you know, probably ones that are like maybe that big you might be able to lift up. But I would say any bigger than that would be.
So I'd have to dive with buddies if I wanted to feel
Yes.
bites.
Unless you're taught self-reliant, then you always have to dive with a buddy.
Well, yeah, but I need multiple buddies if I want to experience a clam bite of an actual good-sized clam.
Never diving with you again. At least not on these reefs.
No, you don't have to dive with me. You have to dive with me and 3 other people. And then I'm gonna fist a crab. I mean, a clam.
Wow. That's the title of this podcast. But yeah, good trip. What happened on this trip? Yeah, it was just my supervisor. It was just an absolute tool. Like, I
Hear that, his supervisor? Thinks you're a tool.
Michael. This guy, man. He's an instructor and he's also a supervisor. I've worked with him once when he was an instructor. He was very cool. I actually really liked working with him. But then his role as a supervisor is just like Michael. He'll just like treat you as if like, you know, like he's the shit. Like he's top dog, he's supervisor, he's watching over everything in a sense. And since he's been there for 2 years. Take account, I've been there for 7 months. That's honestly not too like fresh after him. Yes, it is a year, like, you know, a couple months, but still, it's not like that much of a difference.
You're about a quarter less than him. I mean, a quarter, yeah. You're a quarter of how long he's been there. You're 25%.
About 2/3. About 2/3.
No.
Yeah.
No. 24. 12 times 2 is 24. 7 times 2 is 14. That's how many months? Wait, what?
Okay, so we'll just say like 2/5 or something. Okay, middle ground. Middle ground. So, yeah, not that much of a difference for him to be treating me like a fucking newbie. Also, I think it is because we had two like newbies who these were their very first trips. Like two, like our cook and one of our instructors, this was their very first trips that arrived. So I feel like he was already in like that explaining mode, but he was treating me like I didn't know everything either.
Mm-hmm.
So he was just telling me to do a whole bunch of stuff that I already knew. When I would ask questions, I just want like a tiny little answer, he would explain the entire process over. He would just get really snappy, and then just give you like jobs that were just unnecessary and just like he made me like want to fucking shove a toothpick right there and then just fist the wall. So he drove me nuts, but patience is a virtue, like my mother always said, and
That was my mother.
I'm gonna kick you in your nutsack, Larson. But so I was just patient with him, and just listen to everything that he said, let him talk his stuff. But I needed to talk my shit because I didn't say it to anybody else. So if you see this, Michael, I like you as an instructor. I don't like you that much as a supervisor. Let's meet in the middle ground there. So cool guy, annoying fucking supervisor. But cool. The rest of the crew was really cool. Good cook. The supervisor or the other instructor I really liked. And then we're on the boat with Kevin as well, which was really cool.
Who's Kevin?
Fun guy. He's a.
That was so quick.
He's one of the more experienced instructors at Pro Dive. And just like when you get like a boat that is just mainly like a good vibing boat, like it just makes all the instructors so much better at their job.
Yeah.
Like if they're if everyone's happy and no one's worrying about anything besides like their students, we can put all of our energy into our students. Like when people constantly want to go on like guided dives, or like they always have complaints about things, who just give us a bunch of other tasks that we wouldn't do normally, but now it's like, all right, now we have to adhere to the passengers as well. But when we can just focus on our students, like that's where we really have like the most fun with it. Just because we can have really long like briefings and like really nice dives to where they know exactly what they need to do. And Kevin just really, I've seen him in a trip where it was like, we had to adhere to a lot of the passengers. It was just an exhausting trip compared to this one, where it was a lot more chill and we just got to focus on our students, and just like a whole like change in like attitude and energy. So that was cool to see. And just like, it was a good trip. Made some cool friends. Had some good dive photos. So
How many fun dives did you get to go on that trip?
None.
None.
The only way I'll get my camera out is if I can go on a fish ID dive.
But I thought you only had to certify one class. Like the advanced class.
Yeah, I did. For all the other dives, I either had to guide or like do stuff on the boat.
Oh.
It was fucked. I don't very rarely get a fun dive in, because usually if there is a chance for me to get a fun dive, then it'll most likely be passed on to one of the other crew, like the skipper, supervisor, or cook that don't get to dive very often. It's like they would get to fun dive, and then we need at least 3 crew on the boat. They'll usually go off. And honestly, like I'm so exhausted, and like I just don't really like care to get in the water as much. At least to like fun dive and stuff like that. Like I'd much rather spend that hour trying to get like at least a little bit of rest. Like just lie down. Like that's what I did on one of the dives. I just lie down in the saloon for like 25 minutes, and didn't even listen to music or anything. I just like laid down and just like chilled. I tried to go to sleep a little bit, but it just was not worth it.
It is so nice living with a comforter.
Dude, it's so nice. I was swaddled like a baby back bitch this morning, dude. Oh my god.
So I did an adult thing. We've just been sleeping with blankets, and no pillowcases because we're broke. And then we spent all this money on animals, and we were like, we really. Also, his girlfriend was coming, so that kind of also kickstarted it. The three of us are gonna be sharing a bed. Just kidding.
Had to make that shit comfy, man.
No, okay.
So yeah, I bought two more pillows because I was only sleeping with one pillow and one blanket, and that made me feel like I was sleeping on the floor with like like a fucking blow up mattress or something like that. It was cheap. And then so yeah, I got two more pillowcases for all of them, and then a comforter set. And yeah, dude,
It was so nice. I have been sleeping with 2 pillows, no pillowcase, and a tortilla blanket. That doesn't really fit my entire body, so this through was out most of the time. Or like this up. Yeah. So it's so nice to have a comforter.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah. I thought I slept in till like 1:30 today. Like that's how comfortable I was. And I was so happy and so satisfied. I was like, okay, fine, let's get up a little bit. And then sure enough, I look at my clock and it's like 9:15. I was like, oh, like, are you fucking kidding me? I cannot sleep past 10 o'clock. Like that was my last test.
I slept
If I
until
could.
12.
Yeah, dude, like I don't know how. So then I just watched Into the Spider-Verse on my phone and stayed in my bed until like 11:30. But yeah, it was. I hate that I can't sleep past 10 o'clock. It's driving me insane. Like I took it for granted so much as a kid.
It's so nice. It is so nice. Getting 12 hours of sleep.
Yeah, I passed out at like fucking 3 o'clock last night. Like I think I went up to my room and then I tried to go to sleep and then I put on the rest of my Narnia movie, stayed up all of a sudden for that. Then I think I watched The Rescuers after that. If you can't tell, I only watch kids' movies. I don't watch anything else.
They're good movies.
Dude, they're amazing.
I rewatched Puss in Boots the other day.
Nice. That's good. One of the best like animated films there's been in a long time.
Yeah.
Death.
Yeah.
So good.
Terrifying.
Yeah. Yeah, no. That's such a good movie. What else have I watched recently? I watched Kung Fu Panda.
Oh, I gotta rewatch those.
Yeah, I just finished.
They're making a new one.
Really?
I'm so excited for it.
Is Poe finally gonna like kids or something like that?
I don't know.
That's what needs to happen.
He needs to get with,
Tigers.
yeah, have kids. Tiger pandas.
Absolutely. Yeah, if they pull out another panda. That's not what we want.
No.
That's not what we
I want a panda bar with a tiger head.
Tiger.
Have you seen that recent news story where this China zoo is under fire because people think their bears are just people in bear costumes? Oh, look it up, because the picture here, actually let me look it up so I can find the picture I'm talking about.
Why did you not start this
I don't,
podcast off with that?
and I can't tell if they're just, that's how the bears look, or if, because there's some times where I'm like, oh, that's definitely a person. Then there's other times where I'm like, there's no way a human could do that. It's the weirdest thing ever.
Not very interested. I don't know, how convincing can a bear costume be? Also, sponsored by Chick-fil-A on Quebec Street.
See, so this picture really looks like a human in a bear costume.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
But then this video, there's like, just go look it up, guys, while we're doing this.
Yeah, it really just looked like they had on black Long Johns and then like a taxidermy.
Are they only going to show like the bad sides? Oh, they are.
they just don't look right, like at all.
Yeah, but I don't know. See, like, I don't know. I can't tell. There is a video of them walking around, which looks very realistic.
Yeah.
So I
They,
just
they,
don't
they
know.
look pretty real to me, honestly. I'll go with the side on real. I'll go with the.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know enough to.
I have to go and see.
Yeah.
Like, if I feel like if I see it a lot, I would be like, yeah, that motherfucker's wearing jeans on under there. Like,
That's what it looks like in that picture that
yeah,
they got.
it really does. But, yeah, I don't know. Like, the faces look really real.
Mm-hmm.
If I could see, like, their eyes, like, blankets. If I had binoculars, game over. I'll squash this in 10 minutes, man. Give me binoculars. I know what to look for. Like, are the eyes, they gooey? How does the mouth look when it opens? Pause. Yeah. Just get in depth in there. Like, it can't be that hard to find out. They're literally standing 10 feet in front of you. Like, what the fuck? So, yeah.
That would be funny though, if the zoo had bears and people in bear costumes. Hey, both of our bears died.
There's a bunch of, like, toddlers in red panda costumes. That would be good. I'd pay to see that, actually. Oh, it's like a. It was like a zoo where a whole bunch of like dogs dressed up and stuff like that. I saw it on Instagram a couple.
Oh
of
yeah,
months
where they
ago.
would like dress their dog up as lions.
Yes. Oh my god, it was so cute. I'd pay to see that. That's adorable.
I don't think I would pay to see humans in the animal costumes though.
Yeah, no.
I don't know. Maybe if they were that convincing, but I don't know. We do have to get to the Singapore Zoo eventually.
What's in the Singapore Zoo?
It's just huge. You can have breakfast with orangutans. So you know how at Harley's they did the koala breakfast?
Yeah.
You can do that, except that orangutans have an option to. So they just have a line down to the breakfast thing, so you can eat breakfast, like pay for this thing, and the chimps will, or orangutans will just swing down and eat their bowl of fruit while you're eating your food.
That's shit.
Some of the reptiles from Hartley went. They said they had like 50 baboons in this huge enclosure,
Wow.
but apparently it's an insane zoo. And you can't see it in one day. You need like a week.
Seriously?
That's what, yeah.
Oh, say less. Yeah, I mean, we're not close, but we're not far from Singapore. Like,
No, we're not.
if
It's
we were to
definitely
go,
doable.
it would be a good place to stop on our way out.
Yeah. But I don't know, we could, yeah, we need to figure everything out. After your trip, we should sit down and actually start planning trips
Yeah, no, we should.
to different places. Because we don't plan them and save for them, they're not going to happen. And we should start saving as soon as you get back to Indonesia. Like save enough for places out there.
Yeah.
Because by the time you
I'm
get
just
back,
constantly in a state of
saving?
saving.
Yeah, I know, it's
and
the
spending
word.
everything and saving.
Yeah.
And spending everything but saving. I'm
Oh,
not
it's
gonna
the
have
worst.
any savings by the time I'm 30.
No, neither am I. But once you get back, you really only have about 2.5 years,
Yeah.
which is crazy.
I might have a little bit longer.
Yeah, depending on how long Mary's in.
Yeah.
Maybe 3 years.
Yeah, she was thinking, what's it called? About doing another gap year after this one, though, so she could just
Oh,
work
yeah.
as like a dive instructor as well.
That'd be sick.
Yeah.
I don't mind staying here longer. I would not mind staying here for as long as possible.
Yeah, seriously. Get as high as you can with her at least.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's a great fucking spot. And I also just realized, like, Paradise's like really one of the best places in the world when it comes to like the amount of certifications and stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah, like the only place we're getting like severely beat by is Kotel's Island with like all of their training.
Yeah.
But apparently that's like our biggest competition. Other than that, like Paradive is it, which I do not know.
Yeah.
Just fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like as long as we can stay here, it's like great fucking experience all around
Mm-hmm.
with
Yeah.
everything.
Also, I wonder if when Mare moves out here, we should try to find a house.
Yeah, I don't. 3 people could not live here.
I think they could. It would just be.
It'd be tight.
It'd be tight. So I think we should stay here up until the lease runs out when you guys get back.
Mm-hmm.
But as soon as you get back, start looking for housing.
I would agree entirely.
Yeah.
'Cause, yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna want somewhere where, like, I'm really debating on putting like a tank over 100 gallons in here.
Yeah, there's not really a ton of room for it.
And to get a tank that's over 100 gallons up those fucking stairs, no. Me and you cannot do that. We're gonna need to bring some, like, you know, we're gonna need to bring numbers. Which I probably could from Brodive, actually. But, I don't know. I feel like maybe 2 or 3 people have helped me out with that, but still, like, I don't want to ask them that. Like,
Yeah, just
first time hanging outside of work, can you help me move this 300 pounds?
I don't know. I got. Me and you were able to move your 150 gallon when we bought it from the fish shop and put it in your car, and it wasn't.
125.
Well, yeah, you could probably do one of those because that wasn't terrible to lift.
Yeah.
And those were pretty. That thing was heavy.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Yeah.
I think we could totally do it. I just don't know where to put it. I mean, we could end up. That's a lot of weight, actually.
You know, we definitely buy a stand.
Yeah.
Like,
But I mean, we could move this out to there and put a stand here
yeah.
if you did want. Or maybe you just don't do 100 gallon, you get a 55 gallon.
That's what I was thinking.
Like
That's what, like a 75 or something like that would be perfect, honestly.
Or a pond.
Pond would work as well.
But slowly.
Yeah, I don't want
In between inspections.
Yeah.
Enclosures.
We'll see. Yeah, a pond would be fun, actually. I haven't done a pond yet.
I do like how these look like shelves. So
Yeah.
for the average person, they don't even know
I
they're
might do it
racks.
too. Plans, baby, plans. They are always in effect with this shake. I have no idea where we're going to set up yet. Still in the, let's get a little life update. We're in Australia right now. And we have no idea what the future's going to look like.
No.
That's
No idea where, like, because once we're done traveling a little bit, we're gonna have to move back to the States to start ishake.
Most likely, yeah.
I don't know what state. Don't want to do Florida. It's becoming the new LA. Don't want to do LA. It's LA. Like, I don't want to do Cali.
Yeah.
Oregon is on the rise, but I don't know if in 7 years it'll be like California.
Mm-hmm.
Denver is always easy because we're close to home.
Yeah,
Um,
that is home.
But it's not. There's like not an ocean there. It's a desert.
Yeah.
West Virginia and Virginia are an option, and they probably still will be. I don't see a lot of people moving out that way.
Yeah.
And it's humid. It's humid, and they have oceans,
Yeah.
and housing is cheap.
It's very true.
Minnesota gets too cold and too many white people.
Yeah, too far up there.
Yeah. What else would be made way too many white people?
I
too
really
cold?
don't want to go anywhere south. Like Louisiana.
No, definitely not.
Texas.
Ooh, Texas could be an
Texas
option.
might not be. Yeah, that gets so many things illegal there as well. Like,
So it looks like ishake, as of now, will probably be in Virginia, Texas, or Denver. I don't see a ton of, maybe Oregon, but
yeah, Texas land is cheap too.
yeah. And you can buy land in Texas.
Yeah.
You can shoot people who break in.
All you gotta do is put a sign outside, somewhere on the fence, say I have a gun.
Yeah.
That's all they need to know.
Or we don't call the police. In that one. So no.
Yeah.
But taxes are also low in Texas.
Yeah.
What Joe Rogan is there.
Yeah.
But yeah, somewhere it's gonna happen. But we still have Indonesia to go to. We still have Africa to go to. South America, like Brazil, and some Eastern Asian countries.
Yeah.
We'll probably have to go to Thailand. You'll have to go to Thailand again.
Oh yeah.
So I need to see some stuff up there.
Yeah, no. This is just Mario's little like
Yeah,
fresh out of college trip.
it's gonna be sick.
Yeah, it's just gonna be a little touch of travel that we're gonna do. So we'll get familiar with the territory a little bit, but yeah, no.
Southeast Asia.
I want to spend like my 20s to 30s just
Traveling.
yeah, just
Me
like
too, yeah.
constantly on this just saving and moving schedule. I can do that for 10 years.
We should actually, like, once you get back, the three of us sit down and plan it out. Like, so we know how long we're staying in each spot
Yeah.
and what countries we can get into.
Yeah, that'll be fucking fun. Yeah. Go get that fucking whiteboard, baby.
Oh, yeah, finally.
Whiteboard. I thought that was gonna be one of our first purchases.
Me too.
But we just don't need it right now.
We don't. Probably will soon.
Yeah, we will. Well, we're exactly at 8:55.
Alright. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next week.
I need to pee.